Hello, everybody. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. Thank you for coming to another live plan with me. If you are here in the live, let me know that you can hear me okay and see me okay. And if you're here on the replay, just let me know that you're here because I love hearing about it. Today, we're going to be doing a weekly plan with me in both the mom agenda and my bullet journal kind of at the same time while I talk about sort of how I think I'm going to use them together after doing it for a couple weeks. And I may even chat a little bit about my new work planner, which you probably saw in my Instagram stories, although that is not quite ready yet. So anyway, oh, you can hear and see me? Awesome. And also for those of you who asked, I did just take my potassium and I am not going to barf, I don't think. Okay. So real quick, I'm gonna take a second here and show you last week in my mom agenda. I love how this looks. It basically was very similar to the first week I did it. I did this one though without a kit. I just picked this washi tape and picked colors that went with it. There's a few things I think that worked and a few things I think that didn't work. So first of all, I still have not gotten in the habit of taking my blood pressure, which I need to start doing. Although I did see a doctor, my doctor for the first time, my blood pressure is doing really well. So at least there's that. I will talk about the Notique I got, I promise. But not yet. You have to stay tuned for that. Okay, so there's working. I did set it up almost the exact same way as I set it up the first week. I did like appointments here. I did top work tasks here, top tasks for the kids here, top tasks for the house here, and then dinner here. And then what I did was in the first week, I made it all dinner. And this week I took a ruler and divided it into another section because I have a Peloton now. I'm one of those people. And so I put the Peloton things I wanted to do here. Oh, I did do that, so I should cross that off. So I basically, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, like if you look at this, there's a big section, there's a medium section, a medium section, a medium section, a medium section, and a small section. And what I did was take this small section and divide it into two medium sections. So I had one for dinner, one for Peloton, and one for weather. All right. So that's this last week. And then in my bullet journal, what I did was I had appointments here and then tasks here for that day. I had my rolling weekly. I had my morning routine, which, as you can see, I've been keeping track of. I just talked to my patrons about this. I don't need a fancy morning routine. What I need is 15 or 20 minutes of quietness while I do the few things in the morning that make the rest of the day better or that just need to get done, like feed the cats, check my Planta app to water my plants, unload the dishwasher if it got run, open the house up to get fresh air in, start a little laundry if need be, take a few minutes to chill out and get ready. And they don't all have to happen at the exact same time, but I was just sort of keeping an eye on that. And I'm going to repeat this week. And then I had weather here and then the rolling weekly. Now, I had already had some thoughts over how I want to rearrange these, and so I want to talk it through with you guys. But first, I want to say hi to all of you because everyone's saying hi to me. Hi, everybody. And we got Michigan and Scotland in the house. Fuck yeah. And California. How's the Peloton? I'm really enjoying it. I don't ride the bike every single day, but I've been only doing beginner rides for the most part. I'm following one of their programs that shows you to help master the basics. And because it lets me check things off. I love checking things off. And I'm also doing a beginner yoga program. The yoga is every day. Yeah, I love the Planta app. What size is my bullet journal? It's B5 because I like space. So here's kind of the rolling weekly is this task list. It's a bunch of things you need to do during the week, but it doesn't matter what day. So instead of repeating them every single day when they don't get done, you put them here and then you just check off which day they get done on. And I really like it. It's actually probably my favorite part of the bullet journal. If you want to see a more detailed video about this, check out Plant-Based Bride. Look for a video on the rolling weekly. She's got a really good one that explains it. Sonia, my. Anyway. So, here's my thought process, okay? One of the things I've decided, what things can I put from place to place and I don't need, like, I'm trying to think about what items, because there was some duplication between this planner and this bullet journal, as well as my Google Calendar, right? So I'm trying to, like, really sort through what needs to be in here, because this is basically like a fucking up-leveled to-do list, whereas this is much more like organizing my week. So how do I do this? Well, for one, I like this layout, so I'm going to stick with a layout that's... Actually, let's build this layout really quick, and I'll talk about it while I do it, okay? Because we're going to start with this, and then we're going to go to the weekly. And you have to just bear in mind with me that I have not done a video kind of like this since the Plan As You Go month, because it's been a long time. It's been almost a year since I moved over to the bullet journal only lifestyle, and now I'm leaving the bullet journal only lifestyle. So there is that. I'm going to throw some more washi down, because why the fuck not? And then we will talk about it. Feel very much like, what is it? Good Mythical Morning. Let's talk about it. All right. And there's that. Ooh, frying chicken. Mary Jesse's cooking dinner for us tonight. He's grilling. He got some steaks at a good price today, and he's very excited about that. And I just was like, I don't want to. Last night I was in the middle of finishing a fuckery flower, and I was like, you know, we have a lot of shit in the freezer, because I went and did a big Trader Joe's run, so we've got all sorts of Trader Joe's stuff, plus leftover macaroni and cheese that I made the other night. You guys can just fucking fend for yourselves. And they did, and it was lovely. And now he's making dinner tonight, which is also lovely. I appreciate that, because sometimes I don't mind cooking. I like cooking, but there are just times when I am just not feeling it. And this is one of those times, my friends. This is most definitely one of those times. And what's that meme that they say were like the most insidious thing or whatever about becoming a grown-up that nobody tells you is that you have to figure out what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life? Yeah. All right. So. Ooh, lots of people are having steak. So one of the things I want to do is not divide this up. Instead, I don't want to have all of my appointments in my bullet journal, because I'll have them here, and I'll have them on my I'll have them here, and I'll have them on my planner and in my Google Calendar. I don't need this. So, but instead, I just want to have space for to-dos. So rather than do the dates and then divide it up, what I'm going to do is just do a full line for each day, and just have this be like a horizontal task area. I'm looking at vegetables are expensive. Ooh, Little Smokies, cowboy casserole, chicken gnocchi soup. Fuck yeah, Jill, that stuff is the bomb, and I need to make more of it. I haven't made it here yet. I haven't had the nerve to try it yet. I have the hiccups, though. Oh, my God. All right. So. Wait, where did I put that dot? Okay, let me see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a full line. And this is very wobbly, and I don't give a shit. I do give a shit. I always act like I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. Like, fuck, I wanted to leave an empty dot there, an empty nest. And you guys are like, yeah, Cindy, you're not anal retentive at all. No, I'm so fucking neurotic, you guys. You have no idea. You think you might see some of it on this channel, but you don't see all of it. My poor family. All right. I need to turn this around, though. I'm going the wrong direction from where I put the dots. I'm going to keep making mistakes if I'm not careful. Let me see these comments. This will be your first time, Jill? Well, good luck. Cricket, you asked which Patreon level gets the live stream. All levels get the weekly live streams that happen on YouTube. 15 and up is the ones who get the weekly hangout on Zoom, which is the one that I do right before this stream. So, the Tuesday streams that are on YouTube are for all patrons, and the Sunday hangouts are for 15 and up patrons. Oh my god. Floppy McSloppy. Whoa, okay. So these are going to be the days. And then on this side, I am still going to have the rolling task list, and I'm going to do the 2 little trackers up on top, but I'm going to change one of them, and I'll explain in a hot minute. So we just draw some lines. So one of the things I don't want to put in my bullet journal anymore is the weather. I don't think I need the weather in my bullet journal and in my planner. So the weather's going to move to just the planner, especially because it's not only on my app, it's on my fucking watch. Like, but I do want to see it when I think about the week, especially when shit starts to get more hairy here and we have to start thinking about things like boots. Like, what the fuck's that like, you know? Nice, Cricket. So the rolling weekly is going to stay here. This is just going to be tasks for each day. This is going to stay the morning routine, and this is going to just be meals, but it's going to be the meals that I have planned for the week but don't have assigned to a day, because what I was trying to do ahead of time in my planner was go back to assigning meals to specific days, but that's just not working for me because I need the flexibility of moving things around. And so what I would rather do is have my list of meals in my bullet journal and have my planner be a record of what we actually ate each night. Does that make sense? So that removes, so the meals will be in both spots, but this will be all the meals planned for the week, and the reality is going to be in the planner. So if we ordered out, then we ordered out. If I made the kids eat cereal for dinner, then they ate cereal for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, if you can hear all the weirdness, yeah, it's from the kids and Jesse are both like, they're all like doing some fucking bullshit up there, so they're being loud as fuck. All right. So on that note, I am going to date this and so on and so forth. I'm going to use this orangey one instead of the brown one this week. Is the Mom Agenda the official choice? It is, Jessica, through the end of the year, I think. Although I'm pretty sure I am considering swapping to the Moxie Life next year. I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. So for the dates, that can go there. How do you make someone eat cereal? My kid doesn't actually like cereal that much. I love cereal for all meals. Like, give me a bowl of Rice Chex with some bananas on top, and I'm fucking set. All right, so I'm gonna date this right quick, and then get this all set up. I'm not gonna put anything in it yet. We're gonna go to the weekly after I get all the headings and stuff in here done. My favorite breakfast for dinner is breakfast burritos. That is by far my favorite. But cereal for dinner is the business. So this one is Monday, 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 la, 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 la. All right, so there's my day, my side for tasks. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Mom Agenda. I really, really love the Flourish Planner, but I just don't quite feel like it's appropriate for what I'm doing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we have feed the cats, feed the plants, Check the dishwasher. What else? You think I would know this, but I don't. Open the house up. Run laundry if need be. I was just telling my patrons, like, a quiet house with, like, birds sound from outside and the sound of the laundry machine going, like the washing machine. Fucking so great for me. Oh my God. Laundry, chill out with some coffee, and then get ready. Like, I get ready every day, but, like, it's just the reminder that maybe get ready should be more like, am I going to put makeup on? And I'm just going to put routine here. I know I wanted to put Monday through Friday, but I don't really need that. I know what it fucking is. All right. It is the mom agenda. It's right here. It's sort of off the side. What time is it here? It is 3:49 here. All right. And then so this side, instead of weather, we're going to just put meal plan. And that way, again, I could just write down what actually happens in the weekly. Okay? And then here we have Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. And then we have tasks. And then here's my rolling weekly. So this is the setup I'm going to go with in the bullet journal. Day-specific tasks, morning routine, meals for the week, and then week-specific tasks. That is going to be my bullet journal layout. We'll come back to this, all right? Now that I have a real laundry room, do I have a laundry schedule? No. The laundry schedule currently is, well, except for washing my sheets on Saturdays, and then swapping out the towels every 3 or 4 days and washing those, and then just running a load of laundry when we need to run a load of laundry. My kids should be on a laundry schedule, but right now it's, oh, I see your basket's overflowing. Fucking wash your clothes, bruh. So anyway, I'm going to move my bullet journal out of the way for right now. Actually, funny thing, the cats do not yell at us to feed them. Well, Loki doesn't, because he'll eat if there's food in front of him, but because his appetite is so fucked up right now because of the kidney disease, he will eat if I feed him, but he's not going to yell at me for food. And Lou will yell most mornings, but it's just like topping there. Like, they kind of free feed from the bowl all day, so we just top it off in the mornings. Okay, so all right, so here's the week. So here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to use a kit again. I like using kits for now because it helps me figure out what the fuck I'm doing with my life. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it gives me a little bit of structure, which I appreciate when I'm still trying to figure my shit out. So I'm going to use this one, which was an April... It was an April, like, stars kit that I got from Chrissy Ann Designs hella days ago. And then for washi tape, I'm using this Simply Gilded, I think it was the Go Wild washi tape, but it matches really well. And I've got a couple skinnies. I don't even know if I'm going to use this washi tape at all. Maybe the skinny. I don't know. And then I decided that instead of drawing the check boxes, I want to use the dot markers because I really like using the dot markers. It's fun. So that's what I'm going to do. Damn it. That's the way I'm going to live my life. So I think what I will do is put some washi tape down. I love the lines too. I think this is great. But like I said, I'm pretty sure this might just be to the end of the year. I am thinking about swapping over to Moxie Life, both for the weekly planner and for the goals system, because I'm trying really hard to separate my work and my personal life goals. And the power sheets I've been using for a few years now, and I really like them. The problem I run into with them is that I'm so used to doing all my goals together in there that I wonder if having the more structured version of the Moxie Life's like categories and shit might be helpful for me to make the transition. I'm not sure yet. I'm not in Club Moxie or anything, so I haven't seen any sneak peeks of the new planners, and I haven't seen the new power sheets yet, and I'm going to review both of them, and I guess I still have some months to decide. But in the meantime, in my quest to separate my work goals and work like project management and work all the things from my personal life, I am doing the HB90 bootcamp this week with Sarah Cannon from Heart Breathings. I was on her call earlier today, and so I will be sure to report back on both. I'll report back on the boot camp, and then I'll report back on the use of the planner. I did use it in this last quarter, but not really, because I was moving and it was really a bad idea for me to try and incorporate something new into my life like that while I was in the middle of moving. But you know me, if I've got something wacky going on, my first thought is, oh, let's make it more complicated. So I will report back on everything, but she's the one who inspired me to use the Kanban board, which there will be a video talking through my setup of it through the end of September. So it's about 2 weeks out of date at this point, but it doesn't really matter because it's the same information. So that's going up this week. So be sure to stay tuned. I'm putting some date covers down here. Athena, I saw you on the call earlier. Jamie, you're considering the Moxie Life. You want a medication for your depression? Yeah. So I am, if I really get into this vertical planning thing again and I'm feeling as weird about my goal setting as I am currently, then that is a definite possibility for next year. So I'm mentioning it now. You know me. It's not that I'm such a loyalist to any given brand that's why I stick with them. I stick with products because, generally speaking, I'm a creature of habit. And once I get used to something, the idea of changing it horrifies me. But then sometimes it's starting to not feel great for whatever reason. It's not working for me anymore, and I'm willing to change. So there is that. Yeah, I'm using the coveted Go Wild washi tape. I'm not going to sell it for my kids' college educations. Neither of them are very interested in going to college anyway, so. But yeah, so I'm definitely considering that. But like I said, I need to see the ones for next year before I make a decision. Although when I order a Moxie Life to review, I'm going to order a vertical one because I think horizontal planning is, after trying the Flourish planner out, I think horizontal planning is just not it's not my jam anymore. Or not my jam at the moment, I think. I will say, part of the reason I swapped to the bullet journal only lifestyle last year was because of the pandemic and feeling like everything and its mother in life was just becoming too hard, right? It was just, but also too slow. My life is not slow anymore. The slowness has left the building, let's just say. The slowness has completely peaced out. So having a weekly planner to help me figure my shit out, it feels a lot more necessary now than it did a year ago. Because a year ago, we weren't fucking doing much of anything. And now, oh my God, doing all the things, it feels like. Basically living at the doctor's office at this point. So I know that September seems to be the time when I go through a planner existential crisis, but this isn't even a planner existential crisis for me right now. This is a existential life crisis. My life is just very different now than it has ever been. It's the first time since before I separated from my ex, where I have mostly full-time custody of my kids. Both my kids are teenagers. One of my kids is experiencing some pretty massive mental and physical health problems right now. The kids are back in full-time high school. We just moved to a completely new state when I've lived in the same state my entire life. Much bigger house. I'm cruising towards kidney failure. I have a cat with kidney failure. My life has just gone fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anyway, okay, this is going to be for my blood pressure, which I will take this week, at least once. I swear. Heather, I saw you. I like the hope and eat Che, like Che Guevara. I'm looking at... Yeah, Jonna, I don't really drink booze anymore except for every once in a while. Not because it gives me gout. It just doesn't... And I don't feel very great when it happens. The steak tonight might give me a gout flare-up, so I got to be careful and not eat too much of it. I uprooted my life and forgot that... I did buy a new car mid-move. Yes. What a fucking yes. Okay. So, now that we have done this, I need to label my categories. Do I need to label my categories? I do need to label my categories. But first, I need some little skinnies to denote... Oh, I should probably put the numbers on these dates, too. Was that voice translation? You like the Hobonichis and ordered all of them this year for different reasons, but sometimes you need more than one page per day and feel bad that you... I see. Yeah. I did not order anything from the Hobonichis. I have tried the Hobonichi for multiple uses. It is one of those things where, like, in my mind, I see myself as like a Hobonichi person, as one of those cute Hobonichi people who does all the cute things in their Hobonichis. Look at you, walking around with your awesome shooters and your awesome friends being all awesome together, except I am not a Hobonichi person. Look at the size of the fucking planners I like. My new Notique that I got, my new business situation is a fucking letter size. This thing is a massive beast. This thing is still not as big as RJ was when he was born, but it's pretty fucking big. So, like, when I try and buy a cute little planner to utilize, it's like... Cindy, have you not noticed the trend that bigger is better for you? You have a B5 bullet journal. You're using this massive fucking planner. Like, you like big. Bigger is better. Size matters to you, Cindy. Stop spending money on Hobonichis when you're not going to fucking use them. Sorry, that was my moment there, because I did have a moment where I was like, I should order a Hobonichi because they're so cute and everybody's ordering one. And then I reminded myself the last time I got one, it was for memory keeping, and I stopped that in February, and it's now September, so maybe you should just fucking not worry about it, Cindy. Mom sacrifice has been eaten, fried perfection. Oh my God, Mary, I'm jealous. I want fried chicken, although Jesse's making some pretty delicious sounding ribeyes for dinner tonight. So like I said, I'm not going to eat too much of it because I don't want the gout, but... I might have some of it. Weekend. All right. I'm going to take a second here and have a sip of my water. Hydrate or dihydrate. All right. You're not a fan of Notique planner covers? There you sit. See, I wanted one that could hold the discs, and I looked at the cloth and paper ones, but I needed letter size, and that's what Notique had. Okay, so here's this. I need to put down the A and B days, and I need to label my sections, and so on and so forth. I think I will, though, divide this up, like I said, like I did the last time. So I need my little ruler. And I need my little pen. Where the fuck is my pen? Oh my God. All my shit has... There it is. Okay. All right. I'm just going to take this and kind of draw lightly. To divide this section up. Look at that. Fuck. Yeah. Maybe you should consider it, Kai, if that's what you have to do. Mashed potatoes, gravy. God damn it, Mary. Now you're making me hungry. Okay. So, Mary Silver, who talking about fried chicken and shit, and I'm just like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. 6, 7. Ooh, maybe enough. I'm trying to see what I have that's the right size. Okay, so what am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do, you guys? Because I want to kind of change this up. So you want weather and Peloton and dinner down here at the bottom. Those three things. And then I had kids, work, and home. And I think what I want to do is... Hi, Abby. The throne room, Jennifer. Oh, I also spend a lot of time in the throne room. So I think what I want to do is do like a top 3 for work, and then just have this section here be kids and home, because what I found last week was that there were some days where I had stuff for the kids and some days where I had stuff for at home. Or like maybe errands. That's a good idea. So we have work, we have home, which could be kids or home, errands. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do that. Am I still using the, I will show it. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek just to make you, and Kai, I'm really glad you're focusing on you. I know you've had a lot going on. So I'm using discs for work, but the planners are a combination of the HB90 planner and the Maker's Yearbook. There will be a video on this soon. It's not quite ready yet, but there will be video on this. But it is a big boy. This one is a absolute unit of a planner. All right, let's do this. Let's get these written in. I'm just gonna write on the stickers. So we're gonna put schedule, no, this week, and then we'll do work, home, errands, dinner, Peloton, weather. Yeah, okay, those are the things we're gonna write. But is there a this week sticker? Question mark? There usually is. This week. Okay. Like I said, this is not a Cindy knows exactly how she's going to do everything. This is a Cindy is flailing like a fish that has been scooped out of the fish tank by a cat and left to, like, drown. All right, so we have work. I don't like that. I wanted to center it. Try this again. Work. Yes, I'm willing to waste a sticker because I didn't like how I wrote on it. And then we will do home. And then we will do errands. And then we will do, what did I say? Peloton. And then dinner. And then weather. Okay. Looking at, sounds like some of you guys are talking about the Hobonichi. Yeah, I'm not hateful of the Hobonichi. I actually really think they're adorable. They're just not for me. I don't fucking like the paper. Like, that matters to me. And that is the one thing about this mom agenda that is, like, aside from the quill that I hate, the paper is really not all that in a bag of chips. But it's okay though. That's another reason I'm interested in potentially swapping to the Moxie Life next year, because the Moxie Life, at least from the ones I have looked at, has some pretty sensual paper. Okay, I don't like that these are all different sizes, but you know what? That's just the way we're gonna live this life today. Peloton. Put that there. You know what I could do and just waste another sticker is do these 3 bottom ones with the long stickers. No, I already did the long stickers. Shit fire. Oh well, it's fine. Weather. All right. Good enough. Yeah, the box is from the autofocus. I'm still figuring this setup out. Okay, now that we have gotten those guys in, I'm going to use some of these sparkly sparkles to go across the top. Do I want to use those? I probably should have used these little skinny guys, but whatever. Yeah, for A day and B day and all that. A day and B day. Yeah, I don't like Hobonichi paper. The fucking, it's like used toilet paper that got left out in the sun. People laugh when I say that, but like, it's the truth, man. It's gnarly ass paper, and if you like it, then that's more power to you, more for you. Yeah, me too. The Moxie Life paper is, it doesn't have the tooth of the EC, but it's not as like fucking silky weird as the plum paper. It's so funny. Like, I've watched some of Julie's Plans videos where she's bitching about the plum paper. And I'm just like, bruh, how have you used it for that long? Like, the planners, I know that they're super customizable and they're really nice planners, and the owner is like a cool lady and everything else, but god damn it, that paper, I just cannot. I cannot with that paper. All right, let's write these in. Just trying to keep track. And like, it matters because the kids have different schedules right now. Kat has a free period on one of the days, and so that means they go in at a different time. That's why the A and B day matters. All right. Okay, A days and B days are in. Spot for blood pressure is in. Was there anything else I needed to do before I could start putting in actual shit? Nope. I don't think so. Sweet. Okay, then. Yeah, I just texturally, it weirds me out. And I have some texture issues, but I will tell you, like, plum paper, soft pastels, newsprint, they're all like heinous to me. Okay. So here's my week ready to go, and here's my other week ready to go. I'm gonna go stay on for about 15. I'm gonna like lay some more stickers down. I'm not gonna put tasks in here because I have not figured that out yet. But I will put my meal plan in here. And then as for the rest of it, I will have to show you that later. There will not be a live plan with me next weekend, by the way. I will be out of town on an overnight trip. And so there will be, though, my goal is to get up a pre-recorded plan with me in the Mom Agenda next weekend. So there hopefully will be a video unless I don't get around to it, which is entirely possible with how fucking crazy my life is right now. But in the meantime, so we want Instant Pot, ziti with salad, tacos. I have an Instant Pot chili recipe I want to try because I'm a little bit more with cornbread. I'm a little bit more adventurous with my Instant Pot right now, purely because it doesn't you don't have to make modifications because of the altitude. I didn't wind up making the Dijon chicken this week, so I am going to try it again next week. I'm going to do an Instant Pot chicken noodle soup because nothing says a hot week like some soup. And then Jesse will grill one night, and then we'll have at least one night out, probably for pizza. Probably not a vlog of that trip, no. But in the future, yes. All right, so I'm gonna move you out of the way. We'll come back to you at another time, my little man. But we are going to do some planning for the week. Let's get some. One of the things I have noticed, though, is by putting a lot of stickers up here for appointments, the problem I ran into, and I didn't come back to my planner a lot, was I hella filled it up. And what I need to do is not hella fill it up because I might have to add more. Goal planning systems or notebooks that cultivate what matter without the touchy-feely categories. I think the Moxie Life only has like a category that has personal relationships, but I don't know I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay. What am I doing? I don't even know why I'm looking at all this. I need to look at my fucking little book that has all my shit written down. Let's do the weather. Let's start with weather because that's easy. So we've got, and I'm using the Energel Clenna this week because I fucking love the Energel Clenna, and I lost my 0.5 one, and so I thought I could put a 0.5 millimeter refill in the 0.3 millimeter one, and that did not work out the way I wanted. But then I found this one, and I was so happy. And now you're like, that was the most boring story I've ever heard, but that's okay because I am still happy, even if it's a boring story. Hopefully rain on Tuesday. Maybe that'll be the day I do the chicken noodle soup. I love making comfort food. Comfort food is where I shine when it comes to cooking. So I'm excited to finally live somewhere with snow. Hopefully we'll see if my comfort food skills shine just as hard when it's snowing outside as when it's a California winter. But I don't know. Maybe I should put my Peloton workouts that I'm hoping to do. The reason I know what I'm doing for the most part is because I am doing a couple of programs to help me learn shit. Somebody asked earlier if the yoga program helped me modify so I don't hurt myself. I have absolutely, because I'm doing a beginner's program to learn shit, they give you a bunch of modifications and I'm learning which ones to take and which ones not to take. Nice, Caitlin. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, all of these stickers are from Chrissy Ann Designs because that's the stickers I have. And I love those stickers. All right. So Monday is just yoga. No bike because the ride I did today kicked my ass. And then what I have Tuesday, beginner ride. Because I am a beginner. Oh my God, the ride I did today, I had to stand up out of the saddle a couple times and I thought I was going to die. I told Jess he was going to the store. I was like, if you come back and I'm still in the chair because my legs are too weak to get out, you may need to help me. But I did get out. Wednesday, the program has an advanced beginner ride, which I'm nervous about. Am I ready for an advanced beginner ride? I pretty much feel like a beginner still. And so what I did last week was I just wrote them in here, and when I did them, I crossed them off. Is Jesse using a bullet journal? He has one. He's used it before, but he just uses it mostly for notes. Oh, thank you for the super chat for boring pen story appreciation, Karen. Thank you. Maggie asked, are your kids using a planner for school? Yes, they both are. They're required to. They get one with the school, but Kat got a recollections one from Michael's. I'm not sure how that's going yet. I have to double check in with them. Back to weather. Oh my goodness. I'm so sleepy. I apologize for yawning. I know it's contagious. I'm just putting the sun over here this time, because why not? What day am I on? Friday? Fuck yeah. I don't even know what's going on anymore. All right. Yeah, no, I'm not a big... You guys know, Happy Planner stuff is just not usually my jam. I just don't really... Did I just write all of this on the wrong? Oh, my God. Nobody stopped me from doing that. But that's okay. We'll just put the Peloton stuff up here. Because shit happens, and I'm not rewriting all that. Hip, hop, ride... arms. This is a 3 workout day. The way I'm doing it is that I've been riding the Peloton in the morning before I take a shower, because I'm going to get all gnarly. And then at night, I do the yoga practice. Yeah, they require that you use a paper planner at my kids' high school. Kamala, I agree. Happy Planner releases are exhausting. It's like, I swear to God, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I feel like Happy Planner is the color pop of planners. New releases every 5 fucking seconds. And then Sunday, I'm just going to do yoga because I'm going to be traveling. Do the kids get lockers at school? No. There are still lockers there, but I don't think they get used. So we're going to go like this. Whoop. There we go. The fast fashion of the planner world. That's another great way to put it. Oh my God. All right. So now let's put in some appointments in this top section. And then I think I might leave it at that because I'm going to just figure my to-dos out for the week later. Monday, we have an early... Part of the reason I am not doing a bike ride tomorrow morning is because Kat has a doctor's appointment at 7:30 a.m. That is early. Early in the morning. And I'm going to use the little, like, open-face Steve for that because that's how I'm going to be feeling pre-coffee when we're going to the doctor's office. And We just talked about my morning routine. That doesn't mean I'm going to get up early enough to do all of that and ride on the Peloton and get to the doctor's by 7:30. Nope. Which means that RJ needs to ride his bike tomorrow, and I need to remind him of that. I should write that down on home information. I guess I am writing something down there. Where the fuck is my... Here we go. Boop. RJ ride bike. Okay. See, I know stuff. Yeah, I was watching that whole conversation about the Dia de los Muertos thing with Happy Planner, and the whole reason I haven't really joined in on that on Instagram mainly is because I make it pretty clear that I don't really shop from Happy Planner anyway, because I just have issues with a bunch of their other shit. And I felt kind of weird talking about their design team thing, which I am going to do a podcast on, because I don't want it to feel like I'm just picking on a company that I don't like, that I'm not really a big fan of to begin with. And so many other people were saying it so well. But like, man. Anyway, K. All right. And then I have a call at 11 a.m. And I need to mail my income taxes tomorrow because I totally forgot to do that for my summer income taxes because we were in the middle on the 15th of July. I was busy moving. So, yeah. There is that. There is that. So, we'll put in a little phone call situation here. Yeah, the Dia de los Muertos is the thing that I was just talking about. The thing with the design team, part of the reason that like that even interested me as much as it did was because I have like, or the squad or whatever, I have really conflicting feelings about design teams in general. And then on my work to-dos, because this is reminding me, mail taxes. Mail taxes. Okay. Tuesday. I have a call at 9. I have Patreon live at 4. I have video going live at 10. So those are all my appointments for that day. I think I'm liking, though, doing the stickers up here and then maybe not stickering so much here. It's a nice balance of things. So we'll use another one of those star ones for a call. And then we have a video going live. It'll be about my Kanban board, which I know some of you have been asking about. I'm gonna use... I'm gonna use a Steve for that. I'm gonna use a Happy Steve for that. How does it feel to use stickers again? It feels really good. It feels really fucking good to use stickers again. I'm not gonna lie. And on top of that, and you're right, who said that? Has fart go says looks less busy. I agree with you, and I like that because I like having the some white space available. Do you know what I mean? And then Patron Live. Patron Live. We'll do a... sparkly. Let's do a sparkly. When do you fill in the dinners? I'm going to fill them in as I make them. So my bullet journal has the meal plan of all of the meals I planned for this week. Oh, that's something else I need to remember to do tomorrow. Order groceries. See? I'm going to do grocery pickup and or grocery delivery tomorrow because I do not have time this week to go to the grocery store. And like, here's the thing. Going to the grocery store really wipes me out, but I love it. Maybe it's because I worked in grocery stores for about 20 years total, but like, I fucking love going to the grocery store. It makes me so fucking happy. And so I do when I can, but sometimes I don't have fucking time for that. And this is one of those weeks. I'm gonna put some washi tape sticker down for that one. Patron Live. All right, and I'm gonna leave space. I'm leaving space on both of these days because shit comes up, and I can always fill it up later. Heidi, this is the mom agenda. Chrissy, I'm so sorry about your dad. Cooking altitude does affect the cooking process, Abby. From what I understand, water boils at a lower temperature here. So you have to adapt. Like for crock pot meals, I have discovered at the very least what has been successful for me is adding another hour on high and adding more water because it'll evaporate faster because it boils at a lower temperature. And see, I love grocery shopping, Jennifer, because I find my zen place in the grocery store. Now, to be fair, it depends on the day. If I'm super stressed out about not having enough time for anything, then the grocery shopping bothers me. But when I have time to kind of luxuriate in being alone with no children or husband nearby me and can like wander the aisles, fucking love that. It's my special time. The podcast is called The Uncurated Life. It should be listed in the description of this video. New episodes start up again a week from tomorrow. And you all know. Patrons, you're going to get a sneak peek on Friday. Okay, Friday, the only appointment that I have... No, we're looking at Wednesday. What the fuck is wrong with me? Wednesday, I have a call at 11. And Loki and Lucy have a vet appointment at 3. Loki needs to get his blood pressure taken. Lulu just needs his like regular shots and so on and so forth. So there is that. Yeah, my dad's, so it's one of those things where like I don't really, okay, let's take a moment here to chew it over with Twix, okay? I often have most years when September 11th comes around, you'll notice I didn't do any of like the posts or anything to like never forget or whatever. And part of that's because I have some complicated feelings around that. Not about what actually happened, like it was a terrible tragedy and everything else, but the actions that came as a result of that. I don't go into it very often. I tend to lean very pacifist. And so it just raises some complicated feelings in me. But the main reason I don't generally go too deeply into like remembrance on September 11th is because for me, it was terrible and scary when it happened. I was 21 when it happened. But my dad died suddenly 10 days later, unrelated to that. And for some reason, September, trying to go too deep into like some sort of national day of remembrance or grieving over that day, it what it does for me is it winds up really pulling me into a really dark place and memories of losing my dad and then getting diagnosed with PKD right after. It's a really hard time for me. This time in September, I usually have a really rough time anyway because it's the anniversary of my dad dying. And it's always been something I've struggled with. And having everybody and their mother, like, talking about September 11th, and then when people, like, I've had people in the past be like, why don't you talk about it? And I'm like, because it sounds really weird and selfish, but, like, it brings up a really hard moment for me that I would rather not face up to 10 days early. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking to dive into assessing my grief again early. Do you know what I'm saying? Jane, don't. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you some generic advice. This is not medical advice or nothing like that. This is just, I also am on blood pressure medications, and so I do have some of that feeling. Here's the thing. My dad died from a brainstem aneurysm. Speaking of my dad, right? He died from a brainstem aneurysm caused by blood pressure as a result of his PKD. He wasn't medicated for it. He wasn't taking care of it. Don't hate on yourself for having, ooh, there's a paw. I'm going to use that. Don't hate on yourself for having let get that far or whatever. Shit fucking happens. But by being on the medication, you're taking care of yourself and you are making sure that this annoying problem doesn't turn into a catastrophic problem, and you should be proud of yourself for that. Not annoyed with yourself, but proud of yourself. Okay? You lost your mom a year ago in September, Pam? Yeah. So, but it's like, yeah, it's not a question of like, oh, I'm not patriotic, or, although to be fair, like I have, again, like I said, I have very complicated feelings. But I can't. There's things that I just can't. I gotta like just not, you know? And that's one of them. You have similar problems with September? Yeah. For me, my complicated feelings in September from my dad dying, and then I've always had ambivalent feelings towards my birthday, mainly because my birthdays have been massively disappointing a lot of the times in my life. But then my mom died a few days after my birthday on the first year in hell years that she called me on my birthday as opposed to on a different day where she was like, I'm sorry, I just always forget which day. And I'm like, you were fucking there, woman. But she called me on my birthday that year, and then she died a few days later. So my birthday also gives me very, very intense feelings because of my mom dying. And so it's like, you know, it's just, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Grief's a fucking shitty, fucking wacky human thing. But aren't so many things with being human, being wacky? I'm just putting its payday right there. Okay, moving to the next day. We're going to move on. Moving forward. Yeah, see, Jane, exactly. You're taking care of yourself. Even no matter what, it led to blood pressure. Blood pressure, there are so many things that can cause rise in blood pressure. I have teenagers. Teenagers can cause a rise in blood pressure. There are so many things. The key is there are so many ways that you can take care of blood pressure, but you would never know unless you had it checked. And since you've obviously had it checked, and you're on medication for it, you are farther ahead than people who don't know that they have high blood pressure because they haven't had it checked. And I've seen what happens when you let it get out of control. So, Jane, you should congratulate yourself for taking care of yourself, for being proactive with your health. Don't sweat the reason that you're on it in the first place. Just move forward. Anyway, okay, so Thursday, I have a very important call. Like all of my calls are like important calls, but I'm gonna use a big box because my call at 2:30 is a very important call. It's a fingers crossed, things go good kind of call. So it's a give me all your good juju kind of call. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of call we're talking about here. So I'm gonna put, what am I gonna put right there? I'm gonna put none of those things. I'm gonna get a, what do these say? Is there one here that's gonna work? No, none of those are gonna work either. Let's find a different one. Let's keep looking. Oh, a Steve. Let's use a Steve here. We're gonna use a smiley face and here for this call, and we're gonna use a +1 for like the Steve is like saying like, fuck yeah, you got this, Sandy. This is an important call that you got this, bro. Let's decorate the fuck out of this for all the good vibes. Good vibrators. All right. Yeah, Jamie, and my blood pressure can sometimes be out of whack at the doctor's office from stress. At this point, though, now it's finally started to mellow out at the doctor's, mainly because I've just had it done so many times. Okay, and then I also have a video going up that day, which maybe I should put this a little lower because the video goes up first, and we're trying to stay in at least somewhat chronological order here. Well, look at that. The stickers, the reusable stickers are so reusable. Isn't that fabulous? All right. Yeah. Comments. What did I do? I did a Steve. We'll do another Steve. We'll fucking Steve. Steve-splosion. Steve Explosion. Long-time viewer, first-time caller. Good luck with your call. Good effing luck with your call. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. I need to do like a call-in radio show on this channel. Like open up like a phone line or something, and then have you guys call me and then take your calls live. Oh, that would be fun. You could like use a voice changer like in Scream to keep them anonymous. Fuck yeah. Okay, Friday I have a doctor's appointment. I have to go to cardiology because I apparently have a small case of heart failure. That's what they're calling it, which is terrifying sounding, right? Terrifying sounding. According to my doctor, when I got an EKG last year, my heart was not pumping as much blood as it should be, and I got the EKG or the echocardiogram because I was getting surgery and I needed to get the echocardiogram ahead of the surgery to make sure it was safe to do the surgery, and they felt it was safe to do the surgery, and so it didn't bother them. But my new doctor wants to make sure that there's nothing that is going to cause me any problems, either physically or with getting a transplant, so they're sending me in. So they keep they call me from like the cardiology department to make an appointment to check out my heart failure. And I'm like, my heart failure? What the actual fuck? Like, you know? So anyway, wish me luck at that. Cardiology. Right? Like, the patron only streams, Cricket, they're Tuesdays in the afternoon sometime. Their times change for the regular patrons, and then Sundays they're at 1:30 Pacific time on Zoom. There is a calendar that you can subscribe to. You'll be able to find it if you search calendar on Patreon, and you can add it to Google Calendar, but there should be links posted every day, but it's Tuesdays and Sundays. I do take my blood pressure medicine. My blood pressure's doing okay. No, I have no idea what it's related to. I have no idea. They found it last year and didn't think it was that big of a deal, but my new doctor wants to get it checked out. Yeah, I don't know. My uncle had congestive heart failure. I would really not appreciate that, but we'll see how everything goes. Okay, and then on Saturday, to wash my sheets, I'm going to need to film my plan with me for on Saturday probably, because I don't think I'm going to have time on Friday. So I might put that on my day, and I need to check in because we are flying on Sunday. So just a quick little 24-hour trip. But yeah. I'm going to use some washi tape, I think. I grabbed purple washi tape. Where the hell did it go? There it is. How do I know if the blood pressure is okay? Because I just went to the doctor and everything was looking really good. But yes, I'm going to get back on that. Because nothing like a little heart failure. That's what you meant, Jessica. I see now. Okay. All right. So we'll do the check-in on Saturday. When am I going to pack? On Saturday. It's an overnight trip, so I'm not too worried about like, I'm not going to be bringing that much. The constant battle between cardiology and nephrology. Great. On the bright side, though, even though I don't have my nephrology appointment for another month or two, I did get the nephrologist I wanted, the one who specializes in PKD. So that's exciting. And I'm on the wait list to get an earlier appointment, should it show up. Had to take Lasix to keep fluid down. I'm already on Lasix twice a day to keep my fluids down. And then, yeah, I'm going to put up a little sticker here to film the plan with me so I don't forget. Film and edit the plan with me, basically. Have I tried light compression stockings? I have. I really hate compression stockings. But that's everything for the week that I needed to get on here. So I'll put on here. Pack. I will, Mindy. And thankfully, the system that I'm getting into has the same communication through it the way Kaiser does, which is what I was going to really miss about Kaiser. All right, so I'm not done filling in all my to-do lists and stuff, but this is where I'm going to end this because I have streamed long enough, and this is going to be my two layouts. So I will try to take pictures of these and post them on Instagram. If not, I will be sure to update you at our next live plan with me, which will be on Sunday the 26th. That'll be the next live plan with me at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to start announcing things in Mountain Time pretty soon. I think next week is when I'm starting to announce them for my patrons. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon.